Hey, welcome. In this lecture, we are going to be able to choose a schedule date on when the product is going to be delivered. And in order to do this, we are going to be using a package. So what you have to do is to head up to your pub.dev. And over here, we are going to search for a package known as date time picker. And this is it over here, daytime picker. And what you have to do is to copy this code and head back to your VS Code or any editor you are using. Then scroll down to your postback.yaml file and add it over here. And you can see I already added mine. So after adding yours, you have to use Ctrl and S to save this file, or yeah, you still have to use Ctrl and S to save this file in order to get the recent change you are making over this file. Okay, back to the general underscore screen. What we want to do is we want to have uh, a test widget over here, which is gonna say schedule, and maybe over here we would be able to display the chosen date. So with my explanation, we're gonna be using a widget known as row, and as you know, row can take multiple widgets, which are gonna be displayed horizontally, that is from left to right. So it has this children. Don't know why I'm not getting into any of the prediction. Children, correct. And what we can do is instead of having a test widget and wrap in it with a button in order to make it clickable, what we can just do is we can go ahead and create a widget known as test button and unpress because it's going to be clickable, and the child is going to be the test widget. I'm just gonna use Ctrl and B to make this wide, and hopefully I can spell it. Is spell scare view. Sorry, don't know what. Okay, scale and okay view. Hopefully I can spell this correctly. And I'm just gonna use capital, use Ctrl and S to save, and add your comma via, and use Ctrl and S to save. This will format your code properly. And we should have that test over there. And since it is a test button, it's going to be clickable. You can see. Sounds good. And when we click on this, we want to show the user the date. So to do this, over here, we can then use that package we just recently installed, saying the show date. I think it is called show date picker. Yeah, you can also just get the usage from, yeah. Okay, back to our VS Code, and sorry, we have that below. And over here we have this initial date, which is basically referring to the current date. So we have to get our current date because we want vendors to be able to choose a date for from now and future. That is, we do not want vendors to be able to select yesterday as the date of the product is going to be shipped. So we want the vendors to be able to select today and future. So to do this, we just have to say date, time, and dot now. So this will give us the current date, and today date is 13 January 2023. Hooray! And the first date is also going to be daytime, dot now. The initial date is the current date, and also the first date is going to be the datetime dot now, which is basically also similar to that of the initial date. And we want the last date to be maybe 5,000. Get rid of this and 5, then 000. Okay, sorry, don't know what's wrong with me. This is gonna be date, time. Now we can pass the year. You can see it's asking for the year. We can just say 5,000. Okay, the last date is gonna be 5,000. And use control. Sorry, control and S to save. And let's see how this works out. And click on this now. It should pop out. Okay, you can see if yours does not work for any reason, or if it is not able to recognize this show date picker, it means you probably need to stop your app from running and restart. Or most of the time, you just have to close your editor and reopen, and it's gonna work as you expect. And this is it over here. You can see the initial date or the first date is set to the current date. Like currently I'm making this video Friday, January 13, 2023. So this is a latest course for you. And we can choose whatsoever date. We can choose 20 and click on this. And maybe in the next lecture, we're going to be able to grab whatsoever the vendor would select and save it in the variable, because we are going to be able to upload the scheduled date or the selected date to our database. Okay, see you in the next lecture.